In this part of the project, we will talk about the long format called Traveling Around Europe. About the design of the format, we must say that the aim, the objective of this project was to overcome gender bias in STEAM, math and technologies, giving all the female students the possibility of using technologies in a wider range of applications and taking a much more active role in other activities that traditionally were related to male students or even male professionals. Our intention was to encourage women, female students to enter the field of science and technology and help them develop a greater interest in sciences in general. About the contents, we must say that basic mathematical concepts were needed to take part in this long format. In fact, introduction to coordinates and positions of points on a plane and surface were developed during the first sessions. Additional sessions were devoted to programming and working with numerical codes, as well as the use of apps and other kind of technologies that were applied to the use of location of points in a map around Europe. But the outcomes, we must say that most students showed a high degree of satisfaction after taking part in our format. Before starting all the sessions, a questionnaire was completed by them in which they also showed what their interest about sciences were. In order to implement our long format, a total of 20 hours were needed. In fact, the first session took place in our school during school hours and consisted on the presentation of the goals and the main objectives of our project. The students also manifested their willingness to take part in the format, and they also showed what their motivations were about taking part in these activities about female scientists, mathematicians and programmers. Additional sessions were devoted to train students in basic concepts about mathematics, such as Cartesian coordinates or distances between 2 points on a plane. And 2 more additional sessions were also needed to give them the possibility of programming with Scratch in order to create their own programs and codes. The final sessions were designed to design a map of Europe, which was printed later on with a coordinate grid in which the robot should be programmed to move around the map using coordinates. And also students looked for information about different cities, in fact 22 capitals of Europe, to search for information about science, culture and actuality about these countries. The cards were also printed out to be used in the final product, in the final game in which all students participated at the end. And here we show some pictures of different sessions of the long format in which students were working with programming, and also the 2 final sessions in which students played with the game, with the map and the robot, using the knowledge of programming and also moving the robot around different countries of Europe. And that was all.